Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news. And as usual, this is going to be a massive show. So make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. So anyway, we have a lots of stuff to get into, lots of stuff to get into today. We will talk about obviously the sale update that has been coming out for the past couple of hours, and we will talk about, we have some updates regarding Anthony, regarding Sancho, regarding Amrabat, regarding Aaron Van Bissaka, and also Phil Jones potentially rejoining Manchester United as the under-18 coach. So yeah, we will talk about all of those things. So yeah, let's straight jump into that. So the first thing we will talk about, obviously, about the sale update. We all knew that, a couple of days back, there were some updates regarding the sale process of Manchester United, and the Daily Mail broke that news on Sunday that the Glazers have stalled the process. They are not, the sources close to the Glazers have spoken with Daily Mail, and they were claiming that the sale process was stopped. They are not going to sell this club right now. They will put up Manchester United up on the market in the year of 2025 or 2026. That was the story that came out from the Daily Mail. But as it stands right now, what Mike Keegan, a very a credible journalist who have covered a lots of bits regarding this sale saga, have come out and said today that sources close to Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim on Tuesday night said they had not been informed that the Manchester United sale was off. Those close to the process said no changes have been made. Talks are ongoing regarding bridging the substantial gap between the current bids to take over Manchester United and what the Glazers value the club at. Yesterday, Manchester United recorded their lowest ever share price at 19.35 euros. So yeah, the share just plummets down. It plummeted down absolutely. I can see that Pooja and Rohit have already joined us. Thank you so much, Pooja, for your support. Rohit is saying, hi, Bhaiya. Hi, brother. Thank you so much for joining, man. Believe me, my throat was absolutely gone yesterday. Believe me, that was the main reason I wasn't able to come live. It was so painful. I don't know what happened, man. As you guys know, that it has been the case for the past couple of weeks. So yeah, anyway, I am here today and we can talk about all the stuff as I was, saying. So the first obvious thing we will talk about the sale process. See, in 2022, our share price dropped by 13%. But as of today, as it stands right now, it's dropped 20%. It's plummeted down really fast, and the valuation of the club as it stands right now is at 2.6 billion pounds, around 2.6 billion pounds. Rohit is saying, am I right? Yeah, man. I'm quite good right now. I am doing okay. It's still paining, but you know what? It's okay. I do think that I will be able to overcome that hurdle, as we have done with so many things, brother. So anyway, that was the news regarding the sale updates. Please, guys, do let me know. Absolutely make sure to let me know your opinion regarding this particular sale update. See, the thing is that we have seen the sale saga started last year at November 2022. And it's September 2023, and we are still talking about that sale process. And what that statement said, the talks are ongoing regarding bridging the substantial gap between the current bids to take over Manchester United and what the Glazers value the club. So what Mike Keegan is claiming, that the gap between the bidders and what the Glazers are evaluating the club in is a substantial gap. But see, the thing is that our club, even without the share fall price, its worth was around, 3 billion pounds, I guess. And we all know, we didn't know the exact figure what the Sheikh Jassim bid have put in, but it was around 5 to 5.5 billion pounds. So he is already overpaying them over 2.5 billion pounds. It is billion pounds, not even dollar. It's billion pounds, 2.5 billion pounds. They are overpricing the club already. But still, the greedy Glazers are not complying with that, and we all knew that. But when the news broke at Daily Mail that they are not going to sell the club this year, because see, that is out of the question. when I have made a video regarding that particular subject. If you guys haven't checked already, please do check that. I can see that Rishabh has also joined us. Brother, thank you so much for joining the chat, man. See, the thing is that I am not worried about the fact. I am not worried about the fact. And you know why? Because the Glazers have to sell. It is not about the question right now whether they want to sell or not. They need to sell. We all know that the Glazers does not care about Manchester United. The only thing, the one and only thing they do care about is how much money they are going to make out of Manchester United. And as it stands right now, it is not looking very good. It is not looking very good. See, if it was any other owner who have a little bit of sympathy for Manchester United, they would have gone for that partial investment and brought in 2 or 3 billion, and spend all of that money on Manchester United and bolster our squad. They would have rebuilt the Old Trafford, our fortress, maybe build another stadium, something like that. But if the Glazers, I know that there is an option for a partial investment, but what will that partial investment go into? It will not go into the Glazers' pocket. They will not make a single penny from that partial investment. They would have to give all of that investment. They would have to put all that investment into Manchester United for the welfare of Manchester United, which they clearly do not want, especially from their own pocket. And see, the thing is that the partial investment would not be around 100 million or 200 million. It would be around 2 to 3 billion pounds, potentially 2 to 3 billion pounds, what Manchester United right now to bolster their situation. So yeah, if they are going to get that amount of money, they would have to get rid of a lot of shares which they own right now. They have to get rid of a lot of percentage. If you are seeing from that Glazers perspective, it does not make any sense. It simply does not make any sense whatsoever, because they are not the one, those people are not the one who wants the best for Manchester United. So yeah, man, I can see that Osman have also joined us. Hello, mate. Hello, Osman, for joining the chat. Thank you. All of you guys for joining the chat today. Rishabh is saying Glazers out. Absolutely, brother. There is not an ounce of doubt about that those fuckers should get out of the club as soon as possible. Rohit is saying, Sabhi log aao. Man, I love this dialogue of yours, Sabhi log aao. You say that quite often. I love that. I love saying that. So anyway, that was the case regarding the Glazers subject. Please, guys, do let me know that. Do you think that the Glazers will sell the club? Because if you ask me, I do not see any other point. I do not see any point of holding the club by the Glazers. And we all know the only thing they want to do is make some money out of it. And as it stands right now, it is not looking very good when it comes to making some money out of Manchester United, because Manchester United needs itself some money investing on it, whether it's our squad, whether it's our ground, whether it's our training facility, whether it's our women team, whether it's our academy, you name it. You name any aspect of the club and it needs investing. It needs investment to get bolstered, to go back the way we were, the glorious club Manchester United was, which is not the situation right now. Which is absolutely not the situation right now. We know. You know what? It was quite clear with that Amrabat deal. It was absolutely clear when we opted for a loan deal regarding Amrabat. We couldn't even afford a mere 20 million euro for a player like Sofyan Amrabat, who wanted to join us from the month of June. And that just shows you the level of financing bullshit we are in right now. So the Glazers need to sell. Even if they want to make some money, the only way for them to make some money out of Manchester United is to sell that property. They have to, they need to do that. And talking about Sofyan Amrabat, a very kudos to the Athletic. They are a quite credible journal source. So what the Athletic broke a couple of, I guess maybe it was yesterday or a day before that, the Athletic broke a story regarding that Sofyan Amrabat subject. And you know what? What they have said, it is quite a bit of a new bit of information regarding that Sofyan Amrabat deal. And they said negotiations were held over a 5 million euro loan fee. Negotiations were held over a 5 million euro loan fee for Amrabat as late as Wednesday evening. If you guys can remember properly, we signed Sofyan Amrabat on the day of Friday. it was Friday, the last day of the transfer window. We have signed Sofyan Amrabat. So rewind 2 days from there. It's Wednesday night, and what Fiorentina was asking for was 5 million euro fee for Sofyan Amrabat. But Manchester United had offered just 3 million euros. As usual, the level of street we are in, we offered him the counter offer from Manchester United was on Wednesday, as late as Wednesday we are talking about. They offered 3 million pounds. That was rejected. Fiorentina's patience was wearing thin, and the Serie A club informed United's director of football negotiations, Matt Hargreaves, that the deal was off. With the Amrabat talks now close to falling through, Hargreaves persisted and told Fiorentina he wanted to conduct negotiations face to face. Fiorentina's response was not to bother unless the 10 million euro loan fee was guaranteed. We all knew that we have signed Sofyan Amrabat on a season-long loan deal by paying 10 million euro loan fee to Fiorentina. But we could have done that, instead of paying 10 million, we could have ended up paying only 5 million. But no, when they asked for 5 million in Wednesday, our club rejected that and said it would be 3 million euros, and that got rejected by Fiorentina, and they got pissed off so much. That they wanted to stop that, deal happening with Manchester United. So they entirely dropped that subject. Then Manchester United got a bit tensed. They panicked a bit. They went out to Florence and talked with the officials of Fiorentina regarding this Amrabat deal. And we ended up, 2 days later, paying 10 million euros, which could have been 5 million. I mean, seriously. Even when it comes to saving money for the club, they can't even do that, let alone spending money. We all know they can't spend money properly. Yeah, we have spent a lot of money over the past couple of years, maybe over the decade. We have done that. But as I've said it, spending money will do no good to Manchester United if you are not spending it properly. And as it stands right now, and as the news broke, as the share price plummets down, it was a record share price down when it comes to Manchester United. It was a 20% drop on share price, and that is massive. That is a massive drop, guys. As I have said, even if they want to make money, as we all know, that is the sole purpose of the Glazers, to make money out of Manchester United. So even if they want to do that, they need to sell the club. It is as simple as it gets. It can't get any more simple than that. If you want to make money out of it, you need to sell the club. And who is the one giving you a fortune which you guys clearly do not deserve? And it is Sheikh Jassim. Because as we all know that Sir Jim Ratcliffe bid is absolutely complicated, and even the shareholders does not want to make it happen, because those are the guys will not get paid if Sir Jim Ratcliffe buys the club. But it is not the case regarding Sheikh Jassim, because he is going to buy 100% of Manchester United, which means the Glazers will get their payoff, and also the shareholders will also be able to make some money out of it as well. And that just, smooths this process even better. So yeah, obviously the one and only choice the Glazers have right now is to opt with that, Sheikh Jassim bid. And we do hope so. We have talked about this so many times in our community, and we do hope so that we will get to see our clubs getting owned by Sheikh Jassim maybe in the month of November or October. At least it should. If they are going to sell the club, really they are going to sell the club as it stands right now, the only option they have, they need to do that before that January transfer window. Sheikh Jassim or whoever our new owner may be, they needs to get that. They absolutely needs to get that January transfer window. So yeah, to make that happen, they need to decide whatever the fuck they want to do with our beloved club Manchester United. So anyway, guys, these were all the news regarding, the sale process. And there are some news about, Eric Bailly. There are some news about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, we have seen a here we go from, Fabrizio Romano. I guess the day before yesterday that official confirmed Eric Bailly signs in as new Besiktas player on permanent deal from Manchester United, 1 year contract deal. So yeah, he got a 1 year contract. We all knew that there were some reports that came out earlier this summer transfer window that Eric Bailly have potentially rejected Besiktas, but as it stands right now, I'm sorry guys, but as it stands right now, that Eric Bailly have joined Besiktas on a 1 year deal, not a loan deal, but a permanent one. I do not know that there wasn't any price, disclosed regarding this very deal. If you guys have any knowledge, please do let me know that. And regarding Aaron Wan-Bissaka, it came from the Telegraph. They said discussions have taken place in the last month over a new deal to keep him at Manchester United beyond 2025 under a long-term contract. More talks are due now. The summer transfer window has closed and focus is away from incoming signings. So yeah, as we all know that the summer transfer window have ended for English Premier League. So our board, our officials can get into those, those who need some contracts renewal. And as it stands right now, it was, regarding Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And see, it is music to my ears. If you guys followed me for a while, you guys already know that I do prefer Aaron Wan-Bissaka a lot over Diogo Dalot. You can choose Diogo Dalot as well. He is a decent player as well on that, right back position. But if you ask me, if I'm being honest with you guys, in my personal opinion, I would prefer Aaron Wan-Bissaka over Diogo Dalot. So it is a quite good news that he will be getting a contract renewal which would cross that mark of 2025, year 2025. So it would be around at least of 3 to 4 years of deal. And in my opinion, man, he absolutely deserves. He absolutely deserves it. Especially after what we have seen with that Jadon Sancho drama, the way he have conducted his situation, I really don't know who their consultants are, who they are surrounded with, but those are some thick people to suggest him to make that kind of statement, because the moment he have done that, he knew that he is in a big puddle of mess and he is still at that point right now. So yeah, getting and we have also seen how Aaron Wan-Bissaka have fought for his place to get back into that squad. The level of professionalism he has shown over the year, that is absolutely astounding. That was brilliant. That was fantastic. That is exactly what you want to see from your footballers, from your club's players. Because see, as a footballer, if you are a footballer, the only place, in my opinion, the one and only place you need to prove is on that football pitch. Anything you want to answer, anything you want to rebel against, whatever the reason that may be, the only place to do that is that football pitch, which was the case with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We have seen he was dropped match in, match out. He was dropped out for what, 6 months consecutively. But after that World Cup, when he returned, man oh man, he returned back so strong. And in that, keeping all of those things in mind, he absolutely deserves a contract renewal. He absolutely does. Yagasini thought that no, man. I'm so sorry, guys. What Rohit have asked already, my throat was gone yesterday. Believe me, guys. It was so painful. I couldn't even talk properly yesterday. I am feeling a lot of pain right now. You guys know that I cannot be, those kind of guys who talks about Manchester United like, yeah, we have a good news about Manchester United. I could talk like that. I could, but I'm pretty sure you guys will not enjoy the show that way, and me myself will not enjoy the show either. So yeah, it stressed my throat a lot, but I hope I will be able to overcome this hurdle over time. I do hope so. With all of your guys' love and support, I do think that I will be able to do that. So sorry, guys. So sorry that I wasn't able to come live yesterday. So anyway, moving on to one Amrabat update again. It came out yesterday and I was quite concerned. It said that Amrabat's medical was completed, although not before Manchester United detected a minor back injury. And I was like, oh my God. Again, another player we have signed who is injured already. But as it stands right now, as the reports came out today, it said Amrabat is not injured and is safe to join the Morocco camp ahead of their upcoming game. So yeah, it just cleared out that particular subject, that Amrabat is not injured at all, and he have been selected on that Moroccan squad, on that starting 11, and he will be playing for his country. So it does mean he is not injured at all, and we will see him playing for us on that Brighton game when this, what should I say, when this international break comes to close. So yeah, moving on to our next subject, our next drama, if you may say, that it came out yesterday that in light of the facts, it is regarding Anthony, in light of the facts which came to light on Monday concerning Manchester United player Anthony, which must be investigated, and in order to safeguard the alleged victim, the player, the Brazilian national team and the CBF, the organization informs that the athlete has been removed from the Brazilian national team. And what it came out today regarding Manchester United was Manchester United are evaluating removing Anthony after new complaints from his ex-girlfriend. I mean, come on. Seriously, come on. What the hell our players are doing? I mean, seriously, you know what? I was just laughing. And you know why? I was not laughing on that Anthony situation. I was laughing over regarding that Jadon Sancho situation. Because if he was a bit patient and would have kept his fucking mouth shut, he would be the one getting the chances. Because I'm pretty sure Manchester United needs to be consistent regarding what they're doing with their players who are getting engaged with those kind of, accusations. We have seen what they've done when it came regarding Mason Greenwood. They have suspended him then and there. And if anything potential comes out regarding this Anthony subject, he will get suspended. He will get suspended. So who we are left with on that right flank? I'm pretty sure that Eric Tenak wouldn't have opted for, Pelistri, because he is a very young lad. You cannot put all our hope and faith and all the responsibility on that young lad's head. So obviously he would have opted for Jadon Sancho, but what he have done recently, I do not see that happening. And that just shows you that he should have kept his patience. He should have fought for his place other than posting some shit on social media. That was not the right way to go. Yaga Singh and Rohit Singh, I guess they thought that I would not get online or something. It is my fault. It is entirely my fault that they have thought that. So anyway, guys, I'm so glad that, the amount of many of you guys have joined already. So thank you, all of you guys who have been able to join our session today. Hope you guys are enjoying it. So yeah, see is there a difference between the Anthony situation and the Mason Greenwood one? Obviously there is. Because in Mason Greenwood's case, we have seen the audio, we have heard that audio that came out, we have seen the photos and videos that, that blasted internet. It got viral instantly. The moment it hit the internet, everyone, no matter which part of the world you are from, you were seeing that. But it is not the case with Anthony. There is the physical evidence on internet, so you can spread it against Anthony. That is not going to happen. So we may see some level of patience from our club. See, if he have done that, if Anthony have done all those things which his ex-girlfriend is claimed to happen, I'm pretty sure he should get punished. He absolutely should get punished. He absolutely, Manchester United needs to terminate his contract from our club. If anything is true, what his ex-girlfriend is claiming. Keeping that in mind, you know what? We have seen that happening from many football players. It's not about only Anthony or Greenwood. It happened with Mendy. It happened with Thomas Partey from Arsenal, and how they have handled those situations as well. And see, the thing is that I know that there is a lot of drama regarding these football players, the lifestyle they lead upon after getting so much money. Because let's not forget, Anthony was on 20k a weekly wage on Ajax, and it got bumped to 200k in Manchester United, and that is a massive bump when it comes to footballing wage. So yeah, that was a huge amount of money. And see, the thing is that why it's like that I am blaming someone that you are a thief, and it is not my responsibility to prove that he has stolen something from me, rather than he have to prove that he haven't stolen anything. And that is the case regarding all this drama, because someone is coming out and saying, yeah, he have done bad with me, he had he had put me on a domestic violence situation and all those stuff. If those things happen, that is absolutely something we should not forgive, and our club should terminate Anthony's contract instantly. But until that gets proven, I don't know what Manchester United will do, as Brazilian, international team have dropped Anthony. Maybe Manchester United will do the same thing. Maybe just to make that consistency with Mason Greenwood dilemma. But we will see about that, man. Please do let me know all of your opinions. What do you think about that? Should Anthony get dropped? Should Anthony, be given the chance until he gets proven guilty? Please do let me know your opinion, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess that was the case, brother. It is my fault, though. And regarding Sancho, a report came out yesterday as well. It said Sancho's riposte has not gone down well at Old Trafford, and club insiders were debating on Monday whether the former Borussia Dortmund man would play for the club again. That said, the transfer window is closed except for in a few countries outside Europe, including Saudi Arabia and Qatar. I do not see Jadon Sancho going to an Arabian club or joining a Qatar club. I do not see that happening. He will end up being a Manchester United player. Even if we are going to sell him, I guess that will happen on the month of January, on that winter transfer window. But other than that, I really do not see Sancho joining any non-European club. In my opinion, I do not see that happening at all. And regarding Phil Jones, there is an update regarding our great Phil Jones, that Phil Jones and Manchester United were, it came out yesterday that Manchester United were thinking of Phil Jones to be our new under-18 coach. But as it stands right now, as the reports came out today, that Phil Jones and Manchester United are not in active discussions on him receiving a permanent role as an under-18 coach at this stage, despite rumors circulating on social media. See, I was quite shocked. Though nothing shocks us anymore. We have seen Johnny Evans joining us. So what is new if Phil Jones joined us as an under-18 coach? Because the amount of time we spent to get rid of him and then bringing him back again, I mean, seriously, that is top level Manchester United shit. That is all we do. That is exactly all we do. We spend our time on things that do not need any time spending. Yeah, obviously, if there is a need, of a new coach regarding our under-18 team, I'm pretty sure Phil Jones is not the way to go. I'm absolutely sure Phil Jones is not a way to go. I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, what the hell is United even thinking? And that just clears it up to sum it up. Everything, whether it's a small subject or a huge one, it does not matter what it is. It just shows you the level of incompetence our club gets run by. And who are to blame for that? Obviously our owners, the Glazers, people like John Martin, people like Richard Arnold. You can say that, RDB is always talking about all those stuff. He's always putting all the blame to the Glazers. And why should I not do that? Because they are the one. As I said, if you dissect any problems we face with, if you whatever the problem may be, whether it's signing a player, selling a player, giving contract to a new player, giving contract to an old player, signing our under-18 coaches, signing whatever that may be. In fact, when it comes to selling our club as well, every problem we have, you break it down and it will always come down to the Glazers. It will always come down to the Glazers. Surely are saying the same thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, JD, I am online today. Brother, as I have said to many of you guys already, I will say it again. I guess you guys have joined just recently. My throat was absolutely gone, guys, yesterday. It is still right now. It is absolutely paining. It is so painful I can't even, say that. But what can I say? What can I do, man? I hope with your love and support, I will be able to overcome this hurdle as well. So kudos to you guys. Absolutely kudos to all of you guys who were able to join us today. Absolutely kudos to you guys. And you know what? Any of you guys have missed the show, please to check out from the beginning. We have talked about, that sell update, and it came out from Mike Keegan, who is a very credible journalist. We talked about Aaron Van Bissaka's new contract. We have talked about Amrabat. We have talked about that Anthony and Santos situation. And see, when it comes to that Anthony situation, as I have said, please do let me know your opinion, guys. Absolutely let me know your opinion. But I really do not see Anthony getting, suspended from Manchester United. It should not be the case. Yeah, there are some allegations. Absolutely, I will not deny that. But are those allegations even proved yet? So yeah, it is innocent until proven guilty. I am not saying that Anthony is innocent. I am not saying Anthony is guilty either. I am not saying any of those things. But we should give a player the benefit of doubt. Because every time they get slammed with some accusations, and if those players get banned, it is getting a culture. It is getting to be a culture. We have seen that with Mendy. We have seen that with Thomas Partey. We have seen that with Mason Greenwood, and now it's Anthony. It is growing as a culture right now. And if those things are not proven, we should not reach to any kind of conclusion, whether he is guilty or even not guilty. So keeping that in mind, I do think the players deserve a benefit of doubt. Yeah, if they are proven guilty, then drop him. Absolutely drop him. And he will get jailed for sure. If he have absolutely done that, the level of accusations his ex-girlfriend has brought, if those have been really true, what she is saying, and it's proved, it gets proved on the court of law, I'm pretty sure he will get punished. And obviously, his contract, Anthony's contract with Manchester United will get terminated. But until then, we should really not judge a player by just accusations. Those are accusations right now. I can accuse of people. It's like saying, yeah, you have stolen something from me. And by just saying that, I am making you a thief. And that is not fair. That is simply not fair. If I'm accusing someone that, yeah, he is a thief, I should prove myself that what he has stolen. But it is not the case with all these matters. It is like you are a thief. And now he has to prove that he haven't stolen anything. And that should not be the case. That absolutely should not be the case. Yeah, they can do that. But you know what? Maybe they haven't done that. So yeah, and what in Anthony's statement, what he has said, I have posted that in my community section. I don't know how many of you guys have checked that, so I will read it out. And he haven't, he hasn't denied all those shit. Yeah, he have denied a lot of things, but the way he have wrote the statement, it said, out of respect for my fans, friends and family, I feel obligated to speak publicly about the false accusations have been victim of. From the beginning, I have handled the issue seriously and respect, providing the due clarifications to the police authority. The police inquest is under cover of justice, and therefore I cannot make its content public. However, I can say with confidence that the accusations are false and that the evidence already produced and more to be produced show that I am innocent of the accusations made. My relationship with Miss Gabriela was tumultuous, means it was loud, with verbal offenses from both sides. So yeah, he is complying to the fact that there were some verbal abuses from both sides, whether it's Miss Gabriela's side, his ex-girlfriend, or whether it was from Anthony's side. So there was some argument, or there was some abuse, verbal abuse from both the sides, and he is not denying that. But I never practiced any physical aggression. Every time, whether in testimony or in interview, she presents a different version of the accusations. Thus, I come to deny the accusations made and inform that I remain at the full disposal of the Brazilian authorities to clarify what is needed. I trust the ongoing police investigations will reveal the truth about my innocence. So yeah, he isn't denying all that stuff that came out. He is complying with the fact that there was some verbal abuse from both sides, but there wasn't any physical aggression. He hasn't harmed his ex-girlfriend physically, is what Anthony is claiming. And if we are not going to trust him fully, we should not, distrust him fully as well. So yeah, it is a benefit of doubt situation, and we should give him that. We definitely should give him that. He is a player of our club. And yeah, if he have done that, he definitely should get punished. There is not an ounce of doubt regarding that. But you know what? We will see. We will see what our club does, because before Greenwood got, that guilty verdict, he haven't ever got that guilty verdict. But even before that happened, Greenwood got, suspended from our club. And as I've said, there is a huge difference from that Greenwood thing, and with that, if you compare the Greenwood thing with Anthony one, there is a huge difference. As I have said, there is no physical evidence on the internet circulating in everyone's phone, which was the case regarding Mason Greenwood. And that is a huge difference. That makes a huge difference. So we will see what our club does. So anyway, guys, this was all that has been going around regarding Manchester United. So yeah, let me know in the comment section who have missed the show. You guys can check the show later, later period in the, when you get some time, and you can let me know your opinion on that comment section as well. So anyway, guys, Rohit has said, I love Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, man, we all love him. And the way it is going right now, it seems closer than ever that, yeah, Sheikh Jassim will get a hold of the club. Fingers crossed, fingers are still crossed. I hope that, he will be able to buy the Manchester United, buy our beloved club, and, help us reach our club to that glory days, which were the case, for so many years. So anyway, guys, I will see you later again in our next video. Until then, goodbye, take care. And you know what? As always, kudos to you guys, man. As always. But this is सभी लोग नहीं है, yeah, man. What can I do, man? I do hope that they will check the video later, though, and you guys can have a chat, later on this video's comment section as well. You guys can do that. So yeah, Pooja have showed some concern as well. Anyway, guys. Kudos to you guys. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining the chat. And yeah, we'll see you in our next video.